members look like they're up for a game, right? And I also added some text which might be enticing enough. I had shared a file with you which has one Canva file that I offered you before, and I want to share it now, which talks about all the brand elements. Right, first of all, we got the color palette, brand elements, gradients allowed, the transparencies, the logos. I've just clubbed them into one so that it's easy to use, right? And then we go for the pathways logos, Facebook cover photos, and the fonts. Gotham, free version Montserrat, So Sans Pro is the word font. This poster would be, I'm dealing mostly with gradients and transparencies. Let us just go pick a gradient from and elements, all right? Let me choose a maroon one first. Okay, then we'll go for the blue one. Yes. So this is a maroon gradient, linear gradient, all right? So let us just place it here. So this is a meeting poster. Firstly, change your font to Montserrat for the headings. Any one of them, any one of the different variations of Montserrat, okay? So let me write the club name. I need my logo, right? I'll go back to my brand elements and I'll search for a nice little logo to place which is more prominent there. I think the white one goes well, right? I'll just place it here. Okay, we need to be sure, the logo has enough breathing space around it. I think there's not enough at the top, so here we go. Okay, there's the name of the club and there's the logo. What's the next step? What's the meeting about? This meeting is about a theme called gained. So the first thing that I would look forward in a poster is, yes, what is the meeting about? Who are the members? Who are the people who are carrying out the meeting, right? We need to promote our members as PRs. So let me just find out some photos. Okay, if you're using a free Canva account, one very useful site is remove.bg. What it does is it can kind of removes the background around our images. Probably you might want to, upload a picture wherein you don't want the background. Maybe I'll take one picture, all right, and I'll just say remove background. See, that's it, and I download it. Okay. So that said, I will use already, I have just kept some backgrounds, pictures uploaded here. Let me use them. Yes, here are the members of my club. Now this looks very plain and I don't think that the pictures are very clear, right? So let me just take an element. I'll just say circle, okay? How did I get circle? Just type C. You don't have to search even, right? Type C for circle, R for rectangle. So circle. I'll just make it white. All right, here in the free Canva account, we can just have 3 elements in the PI brand palette. Yes, so what I'll say is I'll just right click and say center back. Oh no, this has got really back. So I'll just say right click and say backward. Okay, right click, send backward. All right. Okay, while I place this gradient, I will just lock it. I'll go to this tab and just say lock, okay? Because I don't want this gradient to move, right, when I'm placing elements around it. So I'll just lock it. Okay, now even the circle, probably I'll just take it a bit down so that I can place other elements and take it down. Text. Change it to brand compliant Montserrat. I'll use the simple basic Montserrat here. Okay, so here's the meeting name. So let us synchronize it, make it more blended with the design I have. I will go and say effects. You see there are a lot of textiles, right? We can change the textiles, neon, glitch. And there's something called curve text in the corner, right? There's something called curve. I'll make it curve. And even change its curvature, right? So I'm gonna just make it a little slightly less curve. Now I felt that the font is very compact. So let me just make the different, the font a little more relaxed, I'll just give a gap. So I'll just go to spacing, and I'll just give less spacing, more spacing. Okay, now this looks good. I've placed the members, I've placed the theme. You know what? One thing I think which is the most untreaded territory is the use of text in our posters. We try to add themes, we try to be creative with the pictures that we use, to be depicting themes, but we forget to make use of text. So let me just write some text there. I'll use a subheading font which was Source Sans Pro, right? Source Sans Pro. Okay, so I'll just write something here to pep it up a little. Remember, pictures are the most important thing in a Canva, in a poster, any poster, because they are the ones that are highlighted, right? Because with concern keeping in touch with branding, we are not usually allowed to use different elements that we can make the posters creative with. So I would suggest, let us go with the pictures first. Let us get good, high quality, and really very, very formal, very, very, different kinds of variety of posters so that we kind of make our pictures more attractive. Now, I think, the text is a little away from each other, so I again go to spacing, and this time I reduce the line spacing, take it further up. Okay, now this looks fine. So I spoke about the meeting and also the date of the meeting. Notice that I have put the pictures, exact length. For example, if I'm making the face visible, let us make the face visible for all the posters, right? If one of the members is standing tall and the other is a bit short, doesn't synchronize, right? Okay, now I need to place the Zoom ID and the names. There's no place in my poster. So what do? I take a rectangle, CR. There is a rectangle. A, and I'll place it here, right here. This looks like the standing on a podium. I don't want to do that. So I'll just make it a bit transparent. Change the color to maroon. And I'll change the transparency. Yeah, you can see that box. And I'll make it 70. 70 is allowed. So I'll make it 70. There you go. Okay, now I can write. Now there is space for me to write. So what am I going to write? I'm going to write the names, and I'm also going to write the meeting ID. Just take this one, say Control C, Control V, bring it here, right? I'll take this one a bit here, make it short. White color is fine, I guess. Let me just lock the elements here. I just say lock. Lock is very, very much useful because, elements keep moving. You're placed layer by layer. So it's good to just lock the previous layers so that you can work easily with others, right? So that's our first basic meeting poster. We have made use of member pictures, and is a theme there. Let us go for the next one, but I'd like to say a few pointers about this. Firstly, member pictures, as I said, that's the most important part in a meeting poster. Let us play with the pictures. Let us get good quality pictures for different kind of meetings. Let us ask for different kind of pictures of our members for participating in the meeting. If it is a meeting which is having different keynote speakers, then please take their pictures and put there. That depicts the essence of the meeting and not playing with the theme itself, right? Here, the theme is game. I did not play with the word game, right? Just make the members look like they're up for a game, right? And I also added some text which might be enticing enough.